Welcome, sir, on theaterada.com. It's really a pleasure of ours to have you here. So, sir, like you have been associated with theater since like ages. So, how's the journey so far?
I started with an active street theatre group in Chennai. It's a political theatre group that was immediately after the emergency. So that is how I entered into this theatre world. And later, when B.V. Karanth came to Tamil Nadu and conducted a theatre workshop, when he was the director of the National School of Drama, I came to know about NSD, and then I applied and joined the school in 1980. That is how the journey started.
So, as in what inspired you to actually go and join that theater group in
I
Kerala?
don't remember exactly. My interest was in literature. I never imagined that I will be in theatre for some time, just one day. But yes, this political activism pushed me to theatre initially. And I was not even aware of this professional training schools for theatre in India. Only when Karanji came there, we came to know about this thing. And then I was thinking in terms of uh, making theatre as a profession and how viable it is.
So, what difference you feel that a person who has done his education from a good drama school, what difference it is between him and a person who's not actually trained?
There's a lot of difference, The people, in the cinema, for example, the popular cinema and also the experimental cinema, or what they call art cinema. When the first set of actors from the National School of Drama entered into the film industry, they made a very big difference. They have made a huge difference in terms of acting, and no less a person than Satyajit Roy once mentioned, it's always easy for me to work with NSD trained actors. Professional training leads to sort of an actor exploring a wide range of characters instead of getting stuck in the typecast in the popular cinema.
We have been seeing a lot of celebrities on stage these days. So, what's your take on that? Are they really important on theater as in on stage
No,
to be
some
there?
celebrities are doing excellent work, but the crowd that goes for celebrities, that is a problem, because they just don't want to see the film or they want to see the play, but they just want to go and see Girish Karnad or Nasiruddin Shah or Pankaj Kapoor. They just go mad, crowd comes, and that spoils the atmosphere in the auditorium.
You're right.
If an actor attracts a crowd just because he's a well-known name or a celebrity, the audience are not in a position to be with the play as such, that they are focusing on only that actor and celebrating the actor's presence. That is not a very happy development. That's not a very, but doesn't mean that the celebrities don't do good work. Like I've seen Savannah Azmi doing good work, and even Nasir, from the beginning, he devotes equal time to theatre.
Exactly.
His company mostly has been traveling all over the country and abroad, doing regularly productions. And in fact, many of them have said that we draw inspiration from theatre, and even though theatre can't give us big money, for which they have to depend upon the films.
Yeah.
So they divide time between film and theatre, many celebrities, and I quite like their work.
Also, sir, we have been watching plays like Taj Mahal Ka Tender and 12 Angry Men since like donkey years.
Yeah.
So, is there a dearth of script which you see in theater?
They definitely, you see, if you take up the Hindi theatre scene, for example, after Mohan Rakesh, there are many young writers who tried, but I could not, I'm not an authority on Hindi theatre, Hindi literature, but there are not many playwrights. So, especially Hindi theatre depends on translations. Translations of other Indian language plays like Bengali plays or Marathi plays or Kannada plays. These four people who made a definite impact on playwriting in India: Bala Sarkar, Tendulkar, Mohan Rakesh, and Girish Karnad. He is slightly better in Malayalam, Kannada, and Bangla, and also in Marathi. But in the case of Hindi, which is the language for about 7, 10 states, major states of North India, We don't have many plays. So invariably, if you see, there are translations. And this Taj Mahal contender, Garam Masala kind of things they are going to try to sort of हंसने हंसाने वाली बात कुछ मनोरंजन के लिए आते हैं. In fact, in my last production, I mentioned in the publicity material, if you are looking for an entertainment evening, please don't come to watch this play.
Also, sir, out of all the odds we have spoken about, still you are such a passionate theatre follower. So, what actually turns you on in theatre?
You see, I do theatre so long as I enjoy doing it. The moment I feel that it is a burden, I will stop doing it.
So, sir, how do you feel like a website like ours, theaterada.com, can actually contribute in this entire ecosystem?
Yes. See, theatre documentation is one of the most neglected aspects in India. Even organizations like Sangeet Natak Academy, National School of Drama, they don't have a very strong documentation unit of what is happening in different Indian languages, different theatres that we face in India, we have in India. What you should do is, you should approach people who have some professional experience in documenting theatre. I mean, you are all well trained in handling the technology, but you should have people who have done some work in theatre documentation. They should be on your panel. The audience get several ways of knowing the play before going to watch the play. That is a very big contribution by groups like you, Theatre India, Theatre Ada, and even theatre journals, for example. There was one journal NSD was publishing. Unfortunately, that is not coming for the last so many years. I was the last editor of that journal. So efforts like Theatre Ada will go in a big way, not only in mobilizing and helping the audience to get access to the information of what's happening, but it's also a strong way of recording the trends that's happening, how the connection between the society and theatre. So that is what this documentation agency is supposed to do.
So, thank you so much, sir, for being a part with theaterada.com. It was a
you,
great insight you gave about the theatre world and theatre society. Thank you so much, sir.